Hi everybody, it's Gina. We are back in my kitchen today, and today we are cooking for dinner tonight homemade supreme pizza. I am going to get my dough recipe up. I just happen to have my dough recipe. When I make it, it makes enough for 2 pizzas. So I had this one in the freezer, so I just pulled that one out today. And this just makes an average size pizza. You know, I'll let y'all see my pan. It's just an average size. So first things first, you got to stretch this crust out. Now, this does take a minute, folks. And, yeah, that's the fun part, is getting the dough stretched out on to the pan and making that. But we've already got everything else chopped up over here. We've got our vegetables. We've got some green bell pepper, some onions, some mushrooms. I'm going to get some black olives to put on here. And all this is to what you like. We've got some pepperoni, we've got some sausage, and some bacon bits to put on here. Mostly because we are using up the ingredients that we have, number one, on hand. And secondly, you know, it's better to do that. It's better to go ahead and, you know, use up what you got and be good stewards of what you got instead of wasting food. Food's expensive and stuff. They just keep telling us how much more expensive it's going to get. Y'all, I don't know. Maybe we all going to be starving soon. I ain't scared of that, though. I can lose a few pounds. Gina's can stand to lose a pound or two. So, if I have to do without so somebody's kid can eat, the kid can eat before Gina will. And stuff. When we get this crust all the way stretched out, I'll be right back with that, and then I'll show you how to put the rest of this together. Okay, we are back. The crust is in the pan. You want to have your oven heated up to about 425 degrees and stuff to do this. So while you're making your pizza and stuff, go ahead and get your oven preheating. So that you can pop it in, make sure your oven's good and warm. Now, this is spaghetti sauce from the Bishop Storehouse. We are using that because that's what we've got, what we were blessed with. So, we do use that. Now, normally, if it were Gina and we didn't have this, I can make my own pasta and pizza sauce. So, that's not a big issue to make homemade pizza sauce. It's pretty easy. I mean, for me, you know, it takes a little time, but if you're going to sit down and make pizza sauce, I'll tell you what you could do. If you've got time over a weekend in late summer or early fall, when you got plenty of tomatoes like Roma's in, make you a whole mess of it, can it, and then you got it for a year. So, and you can grow tomatoes in a container on your porch or your patio or your balcony. So, that's easy enough. You can also grow the basil to go in it too, in a container on your patio, porch, or balcony. It's quick and easy. So, you know, that's, or oregano if you want some oregano in there too. That's all you gotta do. I'm gonna put this over here and I'm gonna put this lid with the spoon on it. Now, next thing's next. I like my cheese on the very top, y'all. I know that's going to sound a little weird, but I like mine on the top so that it gets bubbly and golden. Bacon bits. These are from Dollar General. These were like $1 something. So they're not like super duper expensive or whatever. And like I said, this is in the purpose of using what we have. If you don't have this and you got some ham, put some ham on here. Ham works good on a pizza. If you don't have either one of those and you got some pepperoni, put pepperoni. Nothing else, if you got some cheese and some sauce and a crust, you got a pizza. So, anything above that is good. We're going. Now I got, this is from Walmart. It's just the big mega pack of pepperoni. I tend to buy the bigger one like this. And the reason being is because it stretches a lot further and stuff. So I'm not having to go to the store all the time to get stuff. I like to be able to not have to go do pickup. It's quite a ways. I mean, I think from my house to our closest Walmart is about 14 miles. So needless to say, I don't want to be running up there all the time to get stuff. Gas is expensive. This is March 31st, 2022. Gas in my area is over $4.50 a gallon, or roundabout in that ballpark. So I don't want to, have to run a gallon of gas through my tank just to go pick up stuff every day or two. I try to be careful about that. So the best thing to do sometimes, get big pack like this, and in between making your pizza or your pasta or whatever you're going to use this on, pop it in your freezer, and then get it out, a couple hours ahead of time, and you've got pepperoni. Pepperoni freezes just fine. If you don't have this and you have sausage, put sausage. Basically, pizza's or whatever you want to put on it kind of food. And hubby wanted pizza tonight, so we're doing that this weekend. We are working on the leftovers. We've got to work on our leftovers this weekend. So, and that's usually what I do a lot on the weekend. I cook during the regular week, and then on the weekends we work on leftovers. Next thing's next. I have sausage that's already chopped up and ready to go, so we're going to put that on here. That's just regular plain. It's not Italian sausage. It's breakfast sausage. I'm going to, in all honesty, tell y'all that is exactly what this is. It's what we have on hand. It's exactly what we've got, and that's what we're going to use. This came from the Bishop Storehouse, so that isn't costing me anything to put on here. Just the effort it took to fry it up and cube it. Yeah, the crust was all made from things, the flour and the vegetable oil and yeast and stuff from the storehouse. So the only thing I had to pay for was the water to put in there. Salt and all that, sugar, all came from the storehouse. So we are definitely using up the items from the storehouse and making some good food with that. I'm trying to show y'all how to maybe use up stuff. I mean, life's tough, and we're all trying to survive all this together. So we're going to be nice to each other, at least in my YouTube family. We're all nice to each other. That's how we roll up in this joint. So we try to take care of one another and encourage one another in my YouTube family. Now, next thing we've got, this is just onions. It's one from the stuff that we got last Friday and stuff. You saw that on Wednesday. So this is one of the onions that we've chopped up. That came from the Bishop Storehouse, and it works just fine in this. No big deal. So we are going to work on that. Now, I don't have to pick up an awful lot on the week or two that I get stuff from the storehouse. There's a few things every now and again I need to get. They don't have everything there. They don't have, like the mushrooms or the bell peppers. That's not something that they normally stock on. So that's fine. I can get those. I can order those from Walmart. And they don't have the olives except at Christmas time. That's the only time they have those. So, yeah, that's just things that they wouldn't carry during the normal year. And that's fine. You know, we are trying to keep ourselves as self-sufficient as possible. And, you know, that's encouraged. And stuff is for everybody to do the best they can with what they've got. And I get encouraged with you all, with your stories and your comments on my videos, because we're sharing about, you know, things that we've had to all go through and how things worked and what we still like and how things got better and all kinds of stuff. So that helps. You know, tough times don't last forever, y'all. Bad times don't last forever, but bad girls do. That's all I gotta say about that. These bad girls will hang till the end. We just roll like that. And we're rolling through this phase of the storm. Again, it's March 2022, and everything's gotten expensive, and when is life not expensive? And we roll like that. Now, I drained out part of the juice off of these olives. Be careful if you are going to stick your hand down in that can like I'm doing, because there are sharp edges on there and stuff. And no, I'm not going to use this entire large can on my pizza today. My husband and I both like olives. That's why I went ahead and got the bigger can, because we do like them and we will eat these. These are like snack food for us. So that's how we are getting those. And this came from a little Mennonite market near us. I like the little Mennonite markets near us. They're awesome. You can get some good food. Really, really, really good food at them. You know, things that you don't find at your normal grocery store. And, I mean, it's not like we go out there all the time. We just go out there if we have to be in that neighborhood and stuff. We'll stop by and get a few things every now and again. Yeah. Any place that sells bacon jam, good by me. So, needless to say, Gina approves. And their soups always smell good. They was making some soup the day we was in there to, oh my gosh, y'all. It smelled good. I'm like, y'all making me 3 shades of hungry. Like, dang. Yeah. It's making me hungry being in that store that day. But this is the tomato that we chopped up yesterday and stuff. So we are definitely using up all of the vegetables and things. We definitely want to use up these good tomatoes that we got from the storehouse, because, you know, foods, I don't know how much tomatoes are, but they're not cheap. Unless you grow them in your own garden and stuff. But even the plants and the seeds ain't cheap. Alright, y'all. I think that's probably about enough. We ain't got that much more. We'll just go ahead and finish these off, so that we can say we used all that tomato and stuff. And then what we're going to do is on the top, I've got bag of Italian style cheese. This comes from Walmart, y'all. It's finely shredded. You can get any kind of cheese that you want to put onto your pizza, and when you make it, you can control how much cheese goes onto your pizza. You can get the vegan cheese if you want that, and you can leave all, you can put the vegetarian or vegan type meats on here. They work on here, whatever flips your switch as far as food, whatever sounds good or feels good for right then is what we use. And like I said, if I had some spinach, I would put some spinach on here, but I don't have any spinach. I am out of that. So anyway, we've got plenty of cheese on there for right now. And we will get ready here in a minute, put this in the oven and stuff. This would be good for a weekend because it takes a little bit of chopping and stuff to get all this done. But this would be a good thing for a weekend or whatever, or for like if you have a day off during the week, go ahead and make it then, when you have the time to stand and chop up all the vegetables and stuff. So anyway, once we get this out of the oven, I will show you what it turned out like. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So this pizza is out of the oven, and it smells good. If smell-o-vision were a real thing, y'all would slap me. So here's my pizza when it's done. So it smells excellent. Really, really good. Another thing, I'm going to see how many of y'all are paying attention here at the end of the video. So that pizza's done. It's got to sit here a minute or two and rest before I slice it up and get it on plates. Again, I'm going to see how many of y'all are listening right now. If you are, I want in the comment section of this video, we are going to run, this one will be out Monday, April the 4th. So we're going to run this from Monday, April 4th through Friday, April 8th. I want to have people leave in the comments the top 5 items that you buy when you go to the grocery store. Now, I'm not talking like, everybody, I know a lot of y'all are going to say, okay, Gina, I got to go in and, buy a bottle of wine, or I got to go in and grab me a 6-pack of PBRs and stuff. And that's all well and good, but I'm talking like average, everyday, essential items. And I get that sometimes those are essential items, but I want things that, we all have to have, that are things to live with, whether that be a loaf of bread or laundry detergent or toilet paper. What are the top 5 things that you buy when you go to the grocery store? Leave that in the comment section down below. And I think what we're going to do with that is I'm going to try to compile a list, not this weekend, but the next weekend, because I do shoot a few days in advance. I will try to come up with a list of things that people have put on their top 5 list. And we are going to look at prices at different stores. What we will do is comparison shop. What we won't do is add in sales tax and things on that nature. Because tax rates are different in every, local area. Some people pay tax on their groceries. Some people do not pay tax on their groceries. I know in Tennessee, there's tax on groceries because there's not a state income tax. In New York, I don't have to pay that sales tax on groceries, primarily. Now, on soda and some of that stuff, there is a tax. But, we're going to do everything and just call it all across the board even and see what we can do and what stores have the best value and stuff. So hopefully, I was wanting to try to make that into maybe a a few video series maybe of shopping on a food stamp budget type things, and see where we could get like the most for bang for the buck, so to speak. So leave that in the comment. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and I want to see that comment section full of your top 5 items. See y'all later. Bye bye.